What's happening, YouTube? It is Bachman. I am here with a very special, very highly anticipated knife that has just come out. One that is extremely hard to get and is right inside this box. So today I'm just going to be doing an unboxing. This is not a full review. I hope that you subscribe. My plan, especially with this knife, is to test it. So do some real hard use torture testing, putting it through its paces in sand and mud, really testing out that coil lock. Can you guess what knife I'm talking about? Hint, hint. I'm sure you know by the title of this video, but yeah, let's get into it. So, box fresh from Microtech. This is actually my first Microtech that isn't the Chinese production. So here's my SOCOM Bravo. Got this originally when they first came out. I guess I'm a Microtech hype boy. Funny story with this one was that the thumb stud actually broke off just from doing kind of a centrifugal force flick like that. And then the blade obviously swinging down with a lot of momentum and snapped the thumb stud off. But Microtech, in their glorious warranty, said no problem and gave me a new one, so I have a newer version. Side note, because I have ADHD, this one has a weird clicking sound on the scale. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up. And of course, it's not making it now. Whatever. Sweet blade. But that's not what you're here to see. We'll keep this out here just for size reference. From what I heard on the internet, and when I say what I heard, from all the videos I've seen, people say this is an extremely big knife. And I'm going to really milk this and work it out. Let's see if we can see. That's the box. Oh yeah, MSI tan G10 bronzed. So, let's get in it. Obviously comes with your whole Microtech warranty package, so some wear there. Wonder why. If you don't know, I'm here in Canada, so probably the first one in Canada. Don't be mad at me because I got one. So, here it is. This is the first time I've seen it out in person. It is big. But that's what everyone says, and that is what she said, so very interesting. I love the bronze. Glad I went with it, so yeah, I'll just let you look at it for a second, and I'll clean up the background. So, background on this bad boy was, obviously, this is from the third drop. Not obviously, you don't know that. So this is from the third drop that Microtech did on microtechgear.com. I missed the first two. Obviously, everyone did, except for like 3 people. And then after that, I really, just wasted a bunch of my time during the day waiting for these to pop back up. And I literally, practice going through the checkout process so that I wouldn't miss it. Let's see. How's the blade centering? Come on, camera. Bear with me. New camera setup looks pretty perfect. In person, the Tan G10 looking pretty good. Alright, moment of truth. There it is. Tan blade, I can confirm in person. It is bronzed, very well oiled. This M390 MK, as you can see on my SOCOM Bravo, which is M390, not MK. You can kind of see some discoloration in the fuller there. And I really struggle to keep the rust spots out of the M390. You can see some more staining on this side, some spots in there. So, yeah, that's M390. So, get what you get. Alright, let's do a little size comparison and check these guys out. So there's the MSI going tip to tip. There's your size comparison. So the SOCOM Bravo is slightly longer. So if you had a SOCOM Bravo and you thought that's a big knife, this is a big knife too. Move some cables out of the way. Let's see how it is in hand. So the one thing that I wasn't really planning on getting this one, I really wanted the stitch. So to give some background, let's take away this. So I really wanted the stitch, and I was kind of contemplating, should I get an MSI? I really just want the stitch, and I thought, well, I wanted the black and plain MSI, but I thought, well, this one's cool. It's probably not going to be my first choice when compared to the stitch, so I thought, might as well get something cool. So again, planning to kind of do some harder use on this and really test out the ram lock. I'll probably keep this stitch as kind of a safe queen. I wouldn't say safe queen, but I'm not going to torture test it like I'm going to torture test this, because I want to see what the ram lock can do, and I really like the ergonomics on this. So this is, I mean, lost my train of thought because of the fun ADHD. But so the one thing I really liked that made me pull the trigger on this was that right here, you kind of just, you don't have a stop. So like when you look at something like the Bravo, so you have this sharp point, you know, so you can choke up here, and you can kind of choke up there, but you can't really be right in the middle. And apparently, after, you know, using the CQC7 Emerson, I have a po' boy from Andrew Charlotte here, if I could flick it out, I really realized that I like where I can kind of half choke up right there and kind of be like this. I found also I like to hold my knife like this when I'm using it for whatever reason. So again, conducive to not having that big sharp corner there. Put this guy away because it's not the point. So again, this, I really like that because this is how I hold my knife 9 times out of 10 when I'm cutting. I'm usually not like this unless I'm really doing some hard push cuts. I'm usually thumb like this, pointer finger like that, holding the blade. So overall impressions, I guess, right out of the box. I wish there was more of them. I wish more people had them. Let's kind of test out this lock. Very smooth. Wow. Feels very interesting on the hand. I don't think I've heard anyone really talk about that. That is actually very steep. I didn't realize how steep that is. So, whoa, let's get some focus, kids. Come on. There you go. Look at that. So yeah, that's super steep. Wow. From photos, you just see that, and you're like, okay, it's got some grip. Nah, that's like god dang pyramid or something, dude. Very steep. Let's just try a thumb roll. Very nice. Again. How's the detent? Give you some weird sounds. Come on, focus. I'm assuming this needs to break in a bit. Not the smoothest, but I'm sure it will break in. Yeah, it's finding that right leverage point. Oh, dude, this is a great size. And in the hand, no hot spots whatsoever. 2-finger grip right there. How's the reverse grip? Pretty good. jimping here with the rubber gloves on because I have sweaty hands and I want this to look good. Not the grippiest, so my guess is most people will be happy because even though people say they want super grippy, they usually don't. So it did catch the fat of my hand when I just did try to do one hand there, which was something that used to happen to me on the Malibu, which is, I thought was because it was a smaller knife, so this being a much bigger knife. Interesting that I also have those fat hand pinch problems. Let's just do a close-up of everything. There we go. Titanium backspacer. Serial number 331223. Come on, focus. Let's show them off that M3MK. Come on. Focus. You can do it. You can do it. Oh. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Come on. I apologize. New camera setup, and I am sucking at it. Come on. Focus, dude. Whatever. So this has been a quick overview. Let me know what you want to see. I think I'm going to do a cut test with this, so comparing it to the SOCOM Bravo. Completely different, by the way. M390 versus MK. M390 MK. So completely different. You know, they changed almost everything that, you know, they could change from M390 apparently. If you can't tell, I'm being a bit sarcastic. I'm sure it's, you know, marginally better somehow, some way. Maybe they can heat treat it better or something, but I honestly think from what I've seen on the YouTubes, I think that the advantages primarily come from the polishability of it. Again, something that will be important to the Marfion Customs, maybe some production stuff, but yeah, don't think it's gonna be the biggest deal for us. Let's see if I can focus on the blade. Come on. Oh, I had it for a second. Alright, well, I'm not going to waste too much time trying to get it to focus on the blade. But this has been an unboxing video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I'll be doing some cutting tests, some hard abuse, throwing this in the mud and the sand, testing it out. Let's see what the lockup's like. A little bit of up and down, no side to side. Yeah, a little bit of up and down if you really crank on it. Let's give it a good open. Right into the table. Yeah, a little bit of up and down. My suspicion, yeah, still a little bit of up and down. Nothing crazy. Again, I am cranking down on it. My suspicion is that will go away when it kind of settles in. This is a brand new knife. Testing it for blade play isn't necessarily fair because it hasn't had time for that ram life to seat fully. A good example of that is here's a Chris Reeve Sabenza 31, and you can see if it will focus, which I'm sure it won't, that there is where the ceramic ball bearing seats on the lock bar. This is the new MagnaCut. So this is super hard MagnaCut, amazing super steel, and that's a ceramic ball bearing. And you can see that it is clearly, you know, created its divot. I doubt that came like that new. I did get that blade secondhand from Scotch and Things, so thank you to him. But yeah, the new Microtech MSI, looking pretty. Oh yeah, there you go. Now it's solid. So dead solid now. Yeah, like I said, just needs some use. So we'll keep you updated and we'll do a review shortly. But thanks for watching and have a good day, everyone. Bye now.